All right, welcome back, everyone. This jacket has been an absolute lifesaver this year. So this was probably the best 20 bucks I spent all winter. Grab the old keys and we'll be out of here. Got everything. The other day I forgot my keys. It wasn't fun. But yeah, should be a doozy again. It feels like spring. It's that early, chilly, cold morning. I think it's supposed to be like a high of 55 today. So really cold right now, but treasures do await us. So we're going to do some trash picking. We'll head out to that auction. This will be the last time I head out to this auction before the flea market opens. It opens up in a couple days. So realistically, I don't need more stuff. And I have enough stuff probably for 2 months without having to go to auction once. But where's the fun in that? As you can see, I went to the scrap yard. I still have to grab that stuff over there. But I'll get that another time. I don't need to get that today. Let's see what today has in store. Should be a doozy. Let's do it. Good old vacuum cleaner, but I bet the cord is clipped on. No, it's still there. Surprisingly, it's somewhat they can get that cord. Like I've always said, cord, recycle it for copper. Right now, as you guys might be able to see, the recycling bins are turned upside down. So recycling people have already come. The garbage men have not. So I'm going to clip the cord on that because that thing's going to be trash in about 10 minutes. Hopefully find some other treasure here. And onward we go. Some styrofoam on the bottom. That guy already has a snowblower. He has a push mower in the back. I already see one person cutting their lawn. We have a kids basketball hoop right there. I've actually grabbed those little tykes or little teaks cars that cost a ton of money. I've grabbed those before, and I've grabbed those basketball hoops. The cars, there's a guy who sells just baby stuff at the flea market. He gets $5 a piece. He gets $5 a piece for those cars, and he doesn't buy those basketball hoops for some reason. He doesn't sell them. When I brought it, I didn't sell mine, so maybe that's why he doesn't sell them. But I know the cars he gets $5 a piece for, and usually he sells like one a day. Is that all like climbing gear? That's what it looked like. It looked like a climbing, like tree climbing. I don't know if that's a terror or if that's still good. These things aren't cheap, I know that. We might have a possibly nice treasure here. Let's throw on the one glove. See how rough this guy is. I mean, she's breaking on me, but welcome. I mean, it's scrap. It's kind of a shame, but I guess we'll get it for scrap. I thought it'd be like wood, and then I could probably just put new pieces of wood in there. But that doesn't look to be the case. Well, we can at least do something with it. Better than going to the landfill. I did like, that's the first time I've ever come across one of those benches that the back piece said welcome on it. Usually they're just like ornate looking. See something new every day. See some garbage up there past the SUV. Got a television over there. That's no fun. That's no fun. We got what's here on the right? There's nothing over there, but what's here on the right? There's nothing over there on the right. Nothing over there on the right. Not up here. Nothing as well. Interesting. Alrighty, on to the auction. It's going to wrap it up here for trash picking. Buy some treasure. Just like that, we are here. Looks like they have a lot of stuff here. There's a lot of people already here. Looks like they have a lot of stuff outside, which is nice because usually they don't. But now it's spring here, they can keep a crowd longer because of the weather. Outside inventory is looking a little rough. A lot of seasonal stuff. Got some CDs, some rock and roll, which is unusual. Usually it's always classic. This whole box is all beer cans. It's a big boy. That's a lot of beer cans. They're in kind of rough shape. Some of these are pretty beat up. What's this one? That's kind of cool. It's like an ornament. Whole bunch of DVDs, some DVDs as well.
A couple nice chandeliers, I like this.
Got a bowling ball. Lots of mysterious random items here. Apparently this is someone who bought a bunch of stuff last year here, and this is all the stuff they didn't sell at the flea market. I think they're getting out of the business of flea markets, so they just brought it all back. Because everything's just like piled in here, as you see. But most of the stuff isn't even selling. Alright, so I left the auction. I wasn't going to stick around. There was probably 2 or 3 lots I wanted inside, but that would have gone off in probably about another 2 hours. So I was like, you know, I'm not going to stick around and try to buy some lots for $5 for 2 hours when I have enough work I have to get done and enough inventory. I literally just put a nickel in and
they gave me 1 minute.
Alright. Don't know about that. Jeez, what is that? So I'm stopping off here at this thrift store. It's been a very, very long time since I've stopped here. And hopefully find something in here. I know there is another clothing reseller that stops off at this thrift store because I skipped out on a couple hats. And I saw them on eBay, like a whole lot of them, probably 2 weeks later. So I got some Patriots sweatshirts here. Same sweatshirt. There's no tags on them, which is kind of unfortunate, but I think I might grab them. Gotta be pretty cheap. This is like probably from the 80s. I like that. I might grab that. I don't know why it's over here, but I'll grab it. Alright, so I got all these for $2.50. So I don't even know what that is. That's like 80 cents a piece, maybe? 82 cents, something like that. Which is an excellent deal, because these New England Patriots sweatshirts, I'll get around 15 bucks a piece come football season. And then the Woolrich is currently an unknown. I don't really do a lot of Woolrich selling. Oh, jeez, I'm about to get crushed. I don't sell a lot of Woolrich myself. I feel like Woolrich has kind of went out of style. There are certain brands that just go in and out of style. So right now, Woolrich, I think, is kind of on a decline. But I don't come across a lot of Woolrich sweatshirts. So I grabbed that. But $2.50 for all of it. I gave her $3, told her to keep the change because I was expecting them to be $2 or $3 a piece. And I only had a 10 and a couple singles, so I just gave her $3. But that's a good score. It makes up for the auction. That's why I like selling clothes, is because I might get 45 bucks out of all of this. It's an easy ship. You don't have to worry about breaking it, and it's pretty much one photo. No measurements, nothing crazy. You don't have to throw it in boxes. And it just makes sense. That's why thrifting is sometimes better than auctions. But we're kind of wrapping up here. I'm going to head out to the warehouse, do a little bit of sorting, show you guys what I bought the other day, and keep on trekking on. It's about noon right now, so let's keep going. All right, well, here we are in the warehouse. There's a lot of stuff here. Here's the opening right here. It still looks pretty cluttered, but as you see, there's just an absolute ton of stuff. This is stuff that I pulled out of the trash the other day. I mean, I got so much stuff in here. All these are tools I'm keeping for myself. Lots of metric sockets I don't have. There's also some of these, I don't know what you'd even call them, side wrenches, angle wrenches, which sometimes are nice because if you have to, if you're in a tight space and all you can do is go like that and turn it, it's a lot nicer than having to kind of, you know, try to manipulate this way. So sometimes these wrenches are nice. They also, I think, give a little bit more leverage, but all these I'm keeping for myself. I just have to find a way to kind of put them into this guy. Find an area that's for sockets. I don't even know if I have one. I gotta try to sell these picture frames, these mirrors, which I really hope sell because I decide to pick these up and usually mirrors don't sell. And I know a couple people were on my case about not picking up the other ones. Well, we're going to see if those sell. If those don't sell, well, then I know now, moving forward, don't pick them up. You live and learn. If they do sell, well, then now I know moving forward, always make sure to grab them all. But there is just a ton of stuff in here. Realistically, I probably couldn't buy too much more. Train track I wanted to go through. I bought this at the state auction the other day. We have that's just more pieces. I don't know what that's doing there. I don't know. There's like random pieces in there. But like those boxes over there, some of these boxes, all these were all came out of that estate auction. And there's probably more, like I know that basket did. I bet that bin, whatever's in that bin, also came out of there. I don't know when I get around to looking through all this. What I want to do is like something like this box, I want to throw into flats. So people can see like, oh, what you're actually digging through. Flats are generally better than boxes. So if you throw boxes on the floor or on the ground at a flea market, some people like to dig, some people don't. But I just don't feel comfortable with people digging to the bottom or throwing something at the bottom that I can't see. You have to watch out of that at flea markets. Some people like to hide stuff and then, you know, ask you how much you want for the box, and all you see is a bunch of light bulbs, and before you know it, they maybe, you know, hit a golden bracelet at the bottom. So always got to be aware of this kind of things. But I have a lot of inventory. hope this next couple days when I go out to the flea market, I make a bunch of sales because it's going to be necessary. I know next week there's a couple storage auctions I wanted to go to. I'm probably going to go thrifting tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to go up to Scran because I was just there, but I know next week I'm not going to go thrifting because of the storage auctions. And I really, really hope that I sell a bunch of stuff so I can buy another storage locker, but as you see, there's not enough space. I know people suggest that maybe I should put shelves up. I'm still kind of curious what you guys mean by shelves. I don't know if you mean like the industrial style. The issue of shelves are, one, money. You know, I'm really hurting for money right now with, you know, not being able to sell all this stuff. It's become pretty difficult to kind of, you know, you have a lot of inventory here. I have a lot of money tied up in here and a lot of hours tied up in here. So to kind of pay that off, do I want to put shelves up? That's an issue. The other issue, and the main issue I kind of have, is if I put something like this on a shelf up there, if I put it up there, how am I going to get to it? You know, it's easy to kind of just like throw it up there, but how am I going to take it off without breaking it, without, you know, whatever it might be, especially if the item's heavy. You know, if the item's heavy, do I really want to be up on a ladder taking it off? Do I want to buy a forklift? I don't think a forklift would even work. Then I don't have money for a forklift. Or if people mean those shelves, which that shelf, as you can see, really can't even store that much. You know, you might be able to fit the cornerware box below that, maybe 2 of those, 3 of those, but after that, you're not really fitting much more. And something like this, that wouldn't fit on that. So I don't know what you guys are curious or talking about with the shelves. If you guys have any suggestion, maybe to make this easier, let me know. As long as it's feasible, I'm always interested for anything. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. I know we didn't find too many things out there, but regardless of what it might be, it is what it is. And it should be flea market season here in a bit, and that'll be fun as well. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, smack that like button. And until next time, have a great day. Keep living the dream. Peace.